Welcome to the Star Beacons Cleveland Indians preview. My name is Matt Wagner. This is Vince Peluso, our resident Indians expert. And let's just get straight into it. The starting rotation came out on Wednesday. Who's in it, and how surprising is it?
Definitely a big surprise for the Indians this year. A lot of people were excited about their rotation going into the year with Corey Kluber, former Cy Young winner, and then obviously Carlos Carrasco and Danny Salazar, and what everyone thought was going to be Trevor Bauer, and then Cody Anderson and Josh Tomlin fighting it out for the last spot. But the Indians surprised a lot of people by going with Anderson in the fourth spot and Tomlin in the fifth, and putting Bauer in the bullpen. Bauer's obviously been known as a very talented guy, but has struggled with some walks and some perceived attitude issues, which I think probably have a lot more to do with this than they do his actual performance. He threw very well in the spring. He only had a 2.5 ERA, by far as performance and numbers were concerned, the best of the three. But Anderson has worked really hard in the offseason, as has Tomlin. They were in Arizona in November getting ready, and that work seems to have paid off. I think it's a good sign that the Indians have this much depth into their rotation, but definitely a big surprise.
Now, entering into the season, the Indians are going to be without Michael Brantley. How do you feel like they're going to be able to handle his absence?
It's definitely one of the biggest question marks. I think there was a lot of excitement. He came back and played in a spring game a couple weeks ago, hit a home run. I think people thought he was way ahead of schedule, and then had a little bit of a setback. So he's going to be out early. Outfield's a big question, and that might be something that some people have speculated maybe that Bauer is on his way out and they're going to find an outfielder, because they definitely need one. Lonnie Chisenhall is also going to start the year in the DL. So one of the best surprises of the spring, though, has been Tyler Naquin. He's going to make his major league debut. He's hit over 400 this spring. Marlon Byrd's a guy they signed that could potentially provide some depth. Has had a pretty solid spring, hitting over 300. I think he had 8 doubles. So there is some options there, but definitely a lot of question marks with that outfield. Somebody's going to have to step up and take advantage.
Now, since Terry Francona has taken over this team, a lot of experts have picked the Indians as being a sleeper team to do something, especially at least get into a wild card game. Do you feel like this is the year that the Indians finally managed to do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic. I think they have a lot of talent this year. I think going into the year with a healthy Young Gomes is going to make a big difference. He's leading the team with 5 home runs in the spring so far. He got off to a slow start after getting injured last year. Never seemed to recover. I think that's big. Really the biggest thing for them is going to be starting quick, which is going to be tough with Brantley out. They've struggled in April under Francona. Even the year that they went to the wild card, they didn't get off to a very strong start. So I think that's the most important thing. If they can get through Brantley's injury and have somebody like Carlos Santana, who's really struggled early in the season the last couple of years, really needs to get going for them early. If he can get off to a better start this year and they can get going a little bit in April, I think that'll go a long way. Francona's shown that he can handle some injuries, he can handle some problems, he can get the team to play late in the season. The problem is they've played themselves out of contention early on in the last couple of years. So a quick start, I think, is the most important thing for them this year, and I definitely think they have the talent, especially the pitching, to get that accomplished.
Okay. Final question, what's your predicted record for the Tribe?
Put me on the spot. I think that they're definitely in that 85 to 90 range. I think that their ceiling's probably somewhere in the low 90s. So if the optimist in me would have to say that they're going to win 91, 92 games, and they'll be right in the mix for a wild card in the division.